Hello and welcome to Unwarranted Opinions. I am BritishUnderdog. I am joined by Jordy,
Hello.
Sgt Wadsworth,
Alright.
and Lazy.
Hello there.
Hello. Subject of today: episodic games. They're fucking terrible. Stop doing
I
it.
hate it. I don't like it.
Telltale created this whole thing, this whole thing where everybody wants to do episodic games now. Oh man, let's make Hitman episodic. Let's make Final Fantasy episodic. Let's make.
It was cool when it was fuck, what was it called? It was cool when they did it with Sam and Max. You know Telltale.
Yeah.
Like, they started it. Sam and Max was like good shit because it was that was like the first, and then the Walking Dead. Walking Dead was good. Season 1 was really good. What did they do after that? Wolf Among Us, wasn't it?
Yeah, Wolf Among Us. Then it was like Game of Thrones. Then there's like fucking
Tales in the Borderlands.
Tales of the Borderlands. Then they did
Minecraft Story Mode.
Minecraft.
We got the Walking Dead
We've currently got,
mini-series.
Michonne, which looks
We
really
now got,
fun.
we
Probably
got
going to buy
Batman
that.
Arkham coming out. Like, what the fuck? Sort it out. That's too much. No, we're not in this high demand for episodic. And now,
There's
Square
no
Enix
demand. Stop.
is
Well,
like
that's just
joining
it.
in.
Telltale
Like, you know
are
what?
masters of the
Fuck
story,
it.
so, like, if they want to touch something, generally people are going to be like, touch it. Turn it to
What's
gold.
next though? What? So, okay, Square Enix is coming. What is fucking From Software gonna go like? You know what? Dark Souls 4 Episode 1. You know,
Dark Souls 3 Episode 1.
They're not gonna do that.
The Phantom Soul, what is it, the Phantom Menace Part 2?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Phantom Soul. Is that being
Yes.
the gospel comes back?
It's pretty poor. I don't do like it episodic. I just buy them at the end of the cycle anyway. Like when Final Fantasy 7 comes out, I'm not particularly gonna buy it when the episode comes out. I'm just gonna buy it when it all comes out. Because why wouldn't I?
As a person who doesn't know Final Fantasy, I don't understand anything. I've never played Final Fantasy 3, so I don't really actually understand any of it. I don't care about Final Fantasy.
I've played 8. I've played 4. I've played 13, 1. I think that's it.
I mainly
Oh, no, I
played
picked
the
the first
spin-off games. I've played 7, 8, 9, 10. I played the Crystal Chronicle series. I played 13. I played 14.
Okay.
I played the little card game they had for a while. That was fun.
I didn't know they had one.
Going back to the episodic games, like, I generally don't think they're that evil. Like, they do have their pros. Like, something like Hitman. Hitman, like I say right now, is a very niche game.
Yeah.
Like, someone like me, it's like, you can put down a tenner, if you don't like it, you haven't wasted that much money, whereas if you to buy the full game, you're stuck with it.
Well, like Absolution.
Yeah, like Absolution. Pretty much, yeah.
Absolution was.
At least lets you have a taste of it. Plus, yeah, people get their game early, which I'm not against either.
Yeah, it has its pros, but
Partly though.
like, I feel like it takes games to have like, it makes them have a longer development cycle. I feel like that's the problem.
It can. I mean, if you look at Telltale, those guys are masters of the craft. They pump it out every couple of months. Then you've got King's Quest, where they're taking the piss.
Yeah.
The last episode came out in November, I want to say. It is April now, no sign of Part 3. To the point where I've actually deleted King's Quest off my console today, because, like, well, it's not
He told me
coming.
about it. I was there to
It's
hear
not
it.
happening.
He did it.
It's never happening. I've just come to that conclusion, which is a shame, because that game is just brimming with charm.
Is that like a problem, do you think? Do you think people are gonna like try to con it? Con the system more?
What do you mean?
Like, do you think they're gonna like con the system, just like bring out one episode, promise 5, make you buy a season pass, and then bring out the game? Is that what King's Quest basically did?
Nah, they,
No, it was
they
Kickstarter.
could try
Like,
that, but
King's
they
Quest,
would be
yeah.
sued to oblivion.
Did King's Quest not do that though? Because that's what it sounds like.
Well, like, they have their excuse because the whole game is hand-painted, which obviously will take a bloody long time. At the same time, though, you gotta wonder, like, is it really taking this long? And if so, maybe you should ditch the whole hand-painted thing.
Yeah. I mean, you can just apply a filter to that stuff. I mean, I applaud the what's it called, like the
effort.
effort towards like the craft. Thanks. But at the same time, if it's not working, which it doesn't
Not
seem
getting
to be, then why bother at this point? I mean, it's clearly holding you up way too much.
Like, honestly though, I noticed that with episode 2 of King's Quest, it was very compared to the first episode. The first one was brimming with Sierra game charm. The second one fell very flat.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't buy that game because I thought it was a complete retelling of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't know it was like
It's a reboot.
new stories. Do you know what I mean? If it was like a remake of like 1, 2, 3, oh, I would have bought that instantly. But it wasn't, so I'm glad I didn't. We're wasting more money.
Yeah, it would have been it would have been a massive disappointment, I guess, if that's exactly what you wanted and nothing else.
Awful. Oh, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like episodic games have their place. Some companies are being a bit weird with it. Like, games like Life is Strange, that works as an episodic game. Fair enough.
Yeah, it kind of did. It was like I think it's okay for like projects that would never exist otherwise, but when it's like fucking Hitman, I mean Hitman's gonna exist one way or another.
Hitman, yeah. Final Fantasy VII though doesn't bother me at all because if you've actually played that game, you know how long that game is. I will openly admit I am not good at Final Fantasy. I've been playing 7 for a good 5 hours now. I'm still in Midgar. And apparently the first episode is just Midgar, so you're looking at 5 hours gameplay in one episode. So that's fine. That's hunky dory right there.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's a good nice chunk.
all honky-dory.
Then again, it might be short because they're going for the new Kingdom Hearts-esque fighting style. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's a weird weird balance. Like I know they want to keep a lot of the set pieces in the general like feel, but I don't know about the length. That's like the one thing. Right?
Look at this. I trust Square to do what's right with that game because if they get it wrong, the backlash will be company destroying for them, really.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Or more of the backlash they'll have from this than they will from Final 15. Because 15 will have backlash, they fuck that up as well.
True.
Oh yeah, that game's been in development hell for 7 years, and the fact that it's now a tangible thing we can play is insane.
Speaking of 15, I'm still confused about it. I still don't know what it is.
It's
I've been reading, I
gorgeous to
still
look
don't know.
at. It is a great tech demo.
Well, 15 is like, so if you know nothing about Final Fantasy at all, none of them carry on for each other. So it's just like I don't really know how it works. I don't know if they're linked in any way.
Only really by Kingdom Hearts, that's about it.
Okay, I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts. As I said, I don't really hate it. Just don't really like the theme. I like the combat of it. Never been a fan of Disney ever, so. But yeah, Final Fantasy 15, it's one of those things where they've done a lot to make the changes that people want. It's a fan pleasing game. Like they've changed the combat. It's like the big thing.
Game.
They've changed the way you move. Like it's not like walking down corridors like fucking Final Fantasy 13 was. That was like its biggest problem. Not to mention the characters and the character designs and all that shit. Like the biggest problem was walking down fucking corridors and a terrible combat system that just, oh god, it's just overall very bland. I feel people need to just. I know it's a lot of people are gonna hate me for it, but I don't like turn-based anymore. I just feel like turn-based should never exist ever again, apart from Pokemon, which seems to, for some reason, still have some charm left in it. But everything else just seems so fucking dull now. You know?
Well, I feel like I'm in some ways agree with you, and in other ways I'm completely against you. Old school turn-based was like push the button, do the attacks, yes. But like now we've got these really fun turn-based games, like the Paper Mario series, the Mario and Luigi series, the Stick of Truth games. Like that's a really fun rhythmic turn-based where you do it right, you get more damage. That's more input. That needs to be like the staple now.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
enjoyable. Pokemon is the only one that can get away with it because I don't really know how they could implement rhythm into Pokemon.
Indivisible is also a great example of how turn-based actually is still interesting because they have like this weird like combo system. where you can like combo together
Yeah.
moves and it does more damage and stuff. Which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good way to do it. Honestly, it's not really like super turn. It's like turn-based. It's like meter management, which just goes more to their like fighting game background, I guess, where meter management is obviously a thing in like Skullgirls and well, fighting games in general. But I think that's like what they're trying to hearken to is the fighting game market mixed with RPGs, which I think is a pretty cool idea. I don't know how well it's going to go down. I've played the prototype, or the beta,
fun,
whatever
very
you want to
good.
call it, the demo. It's really fun. The art style is also fucking amazing. That's a totally different thing altogether, but god, that game looks gorgeous.
It does seem very gorgeous, man.
Yeah, Indivisible is doing another like take on turn-based. Like the meter management thing of like Final Fantasy 13 had like meter management, but it didn't really make any sense. Like moves had cooldowns, your character has a cooldown, I think, and then your team has a cool. I don't know. I don't remember the combat system of it that well. I just remember a lot of meters everywhere on the screen. Everywhere you look, in every corner of the screen, there's a fucking meter that I was supposed to be looking at, and I just can't be bothered. Instead, I can't look at the combat. I'm trying to look at lightning punch a dragon in the face. Instead, I'm having to watch a meter so I can use my move again. But I hope, like the whole Kingdom Hearts thing of their combat is actually really good. Yes. Steal their combat, please.
Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, their current world prospectus looks very good.
Their current what?
Apart from the
What, sorry?
their current world prospectus, they have the ones that have been confirmed are fantastic.
Okay.
Like
That's
we've
a weird-
seen Hercules, which is it's a bit whatever. But then we've got stuff like Big Hero 6, which is actually a Marvel franchise in Kingdom Hearts. So this could actually potentially mean more Marvel properties in the Kingdom Hearts universe.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. What part of it do they have to own? Like, do they have
what
to
do you
own the gaming side of it, or do they have to own all of it?
Well, Disney owns all of Marvel, so
No, they don't
Pretty
own
much.
Spider-Man, do they? Because Sony owns the movie
Well,
rights
they
to it or
don't.
something.
But I mean, like Avengers, that is a Disney property, so we could have Kingdom Hearts with Avengers. We could also
God.
have Kingdom Hearts with Star Wars.
I thought that was gonna happen anyway. I thought they were doing Kingdom Hearts. They were mixing Star Wars in it.
Well, it was leaked. It could be complete rubbish, though. We don't know
Fucking
yet.
better be. I saw that artwork for Boba Fett, and he looked legit. If that, that better be serious. That better be real. If that's not real, I'll be disappointed. I'll be so disappointed. That's like the most metal design I've ever seen for Boba. Looks weirdish. Looks dope. Looks fresh. Looks swagged up.
I haven't seen anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 because I just don't have
I haven't
interest
really
in it at
either.
all.
I only saw
the
the trailer that came
unfortunate
E3. That was it.
Elephant in the room. Frozen will be in Kingdom Hearts 3, which is a bit of a bummer.
Who will
Let
be?
it go.
Oh, Frozen.
Frozen.
Sorry. Yeah.
Can't say
Not a
that.
very interesting property. I can't really see much that they can do with it, to be fair.
Hey, it's quite interesting. You can build a snowman.
I'm sorry, but it's just a rip-off of The Lion King. That is what Frozen is.
Whoa!
Fucking controversy central up in this one. Jesus.
It is, though. Think about it.
No, I haven't seen it, so. But
Parents die, fucking main, like, next in line to the throne runs off, sings a song about letting go of their worries, Hakuna Matata, let it go, someone tries to usurp the throne back home, boom, comes back, saves the day. Hakuna Ma Frozen.
Hakuna, I'm frozen. What a really weird phrase.
Like, just no. You got the two derpy comic relief characters, Timon and Pumbaa, Sven and the other guy. I don't know what the bloke's called. I know the reindeer's called Sven.
Oh, I don't know. I just know a snowman called Olaf.
Yes,
that's
and
the,
everyone
oh,
loves
and
Olaf
Elsa.
because admittedly he is funny. He's like the one redeeming thing about that film.
He looks
He's got some carrots
he
for
looks
a
kind of
nose.
creepy to me. Always look
Uncanny
creepy.
Valley snowman.
Uncanny Valley Snowman.
But then it's all good because we got Tangled in Kingdom Hearts 3, which will be good because Tangled is a
What?
great movie.
I
But
don't know
moving
where
on
we
from
go.
Kingdom Hearts 3,
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts
looking
3.
at other games, PS4's current lineup looking pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is looking alright. Yeah, Colin McRae's out soon for racing people. I know people in like the racing game community have been like crying out for a new game because there's been none since like Drive Club
Yep.
and the
Or if
crew.
you're the other side of the racing spectrum, Mario Kart 8.
Oh
Enjoy.
god, yeah. There's been like no fun. There's no fun party games on
There is
on
that
PS4 right now.
Trackmania Turbo out recently, but apparently it's not very good.
Yeah, I've heard it's not fantastic.
You know what is fantastic? You know what will be fantastic? Dark Souls 3. That's gonna be fantastic. No one else agrees with me. All of you are like,
I don't
play
know.
Dark Souls 3.
I don't know if Dark Souls
All
is
them
going to be
bastards. Of course it's gonna be good.
good.
Yeah, it will probably be good, but I'm definitely not going to get it at launch just
They
because
said it's
one of
well,
those
from
games.
what I've seen, they say it's the best Dark Souls game. I talked to Hayes about this the other day, and even he agreed.
Yeah, I've heard it's fantastic. Like, people are like, oh, why do we have to wait so long to get Katana? It was like one of the big things. And then they're like, okay, we'll put a Katana in the beginning of the game then, whatever. And then like in the first like hour and a half, you get the Katana from. It's a mix between the Katana from Dark Souls 1 and 2. So essentially, what they're doing is they're taking the good parts of Dark Souls 1 and 2, which is mostly Dark Souls 1, and some of Demon Souls, and they're
They're also taking Bloodborne
like
as well.
some mechanical stuff from Bloodborne. But like item-wise, it's all
People say-
Demon Souls, Dark Souls, and Dark Souls 2, and they're mixing them together to make new items. So essentially, there's like the katana has like two, like it's one-handed is Dark Souls 1, and its two-handed stuff is like Dark Souls 2-esque. So that's pretty cool, because you know that's how the best parts of them are. So that's pretty cool. I like that. I think they're doing it for a couple of other items as well, especially weapons, as well as adding new ones. Apparently, there's like somebody was saying there's like 60 odd weapons in that game or something, returning and new put together. So that's pretty fucking
More
good.
than Bloodborne's. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Well, they have a lot of weapons. Well, they need to actually. They have like double usage in there. They're like 2 in 1.
Yeah. There's basically twice the amount of weapons instead of having one-handed and
the DLC
two-handed.
brings a couple as well.
Yeah.
Strength and skill stat, isn't it?
What other?
It's a lot of like Dark Souls 3 got really fucked up though, actually. Like really stupid with the release dates. Have you heard of
No, I have
the
not.
like controversy?
No.
The game's basically finished. Have got it.
Okay.
Now they've had it for about a week, maybe 2. I don't know about 2, but I know they've had it for almost a week. And you could get a full version if you do something weird store. I think someone said it anyway. I know Jim Sterling's got an English version. He got a review copy that he wasn't supposed to get. I know like some guy I follow on YouTube, Trophy Collector's got one. Some guy's got a Japanese version. Because, you know, if you go on the store in the Japanese, you can buy it. It's not pre-order,
To be
it's
fair,
buy now,
a
download.
fair few people got early copies. Like I know Jacksepticeye got one.
But it's completely finished though. The game is completely finished. Which is why people are getting weirded out why they released it in Japan really, really early. They released it very early. They don't really do that. Normally it's America's released first.
Yeah.
Europe, then, but then again, FromSoft is obviously probably a Japanese company, which makes sense.
Yes,
released it
they
in
work with
Japan
Namco,
first.
so.
But the fact they released it so earlier compared to all of the other, it's weird. It freaked me
Well, I
out
mean,
a
it's
little
not
bit.
the
And I
end of
don't
the
really.
world. It's probably.
It's not the end of the
good for us,
world,
to
but it's a
be
bit weird. It's a bit dodgy, because
I don't know. I mean, I think it's good.
used
It
it as
just
like
lets the people
little spoof,
from
you know,
Japan do all the work for us. They can figure out all the secrets, what's good, what's bad. Then we can benefit from those
yeah, I guess.
if we want to look at them. If you don't want to look at them, you don't have to.
I'm going to. I have to look at it, regardless, because it's gonna be fucking great, as most FromSoft games are.
Yeah.
All of them. I'll go for it.
Yeah, they're all like, they've all got like a different charm to them, though, haven't they? Like, no two from software games are like exactly the same. It's odd. Like even like Dark Souls 2 is like a completely different game to Dark Souls 1. That's why people didn't like it so much. But apparently this one plays a lot. The new one's going to play a lot more like Dark Souls 1 than it does 2. But it has a lot of stuff from 2 in it, like a lot of cool items in it that people did like from Dark Souls 2, but you know, yeah, the game wasn't fantastic mechanically, so it didn't work out so well, I guess. I don't know what other games.